Hello and thank you for joining me. This video is quite exciting. I've actually never ordered houseplants online before. I did so for the first time. I have two orders that I'm expecting to come in. The first one arrived today, which I'm super excited about. It came in a little bit ago, but I had a meeting, so I just opened up my packages now. Let's get into it. So, this one, as you can see, it's a bit long. It's wrapped pretty well. Okay, it's looking promising. Okay, nice. Wait. It honestly, it looks like, I don't know, the roots look good. The roots look okay. Maybe it just needs some water. It's really mushy. Not mushy, but okay, like up here, the new growth is like pretty firm. This growth down here is not as firm. You can kind of see, is it discolored a little bit, I think? Yeah. I think maybe it just might need water. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna reach out to the seller and maybe even post on Reddit and see what people say. Get some opinions. But it's not like super like falling apart, like wet, you know? It's more just a little less firm than the top. So I think she can come back. And my next one, let's see. As you can see, this one's quite small. Okay, a little baby. A little baby! And he sprouted. Sweet. So I'm going to have to look back because I think this is the correct one. However, the one I ordered, I believe, is supposed to have white roots and not like these pinkish roots. But we'll see. I ordered a Stephania erectica, and obviously it's a bulbous plant with the root system comes out the bottom, and these little sprouts are kind of trailing, and they're so cute, and they have like little round leaves. So I'm gonna have to look back and see how this guy does, but I'm fairly happy. I think maybe we just gotta give them some time. And I'm gonna repot those, look back into my order, and keep you updated. I have one more box coming in, and those are carnivorous plants, so I'm really excited. Okay, so I looked back at my order, and I'm looking at the reviews and stuff again, and I do believe they're both good. I think I'm being a little bit maybe skeptical or harsh, looking for things to be wrong because I'm scared and it's my first online order. But honestly, when I'm looking at the Stephania erectica, when I'm looking at the reviews particularly, there's this one video, the person's grown it beautifully, it looks great. However, the base of the roots do look a little pinkish, so I think that's literally fine. Yeah, it's fine. The Stephania erectica is correct. I was tripping. I also think the booby cactus is fine. You can kind of see the base. Yeah, it's more reddish pink. And the booby cactus, similar, very similar looking. I think it just literally needs water. Can you see that? yeah, it looks the same. So I think I was tripping, B. So I'm gonna pot these up. I don't even know if I have pots for them right now, which is kind of ridiculous of me. I need to eat some lunch. I'm starved. But pot them up and I'll keep y'all updated when I get the, what's it called? Carnivorous plants. And those I really need to do some more research on. Like, I know people keep them in like watering trays, essentially like in a tray all together, potted with water in the tray. That is appealing. I have one pinguicula that my uncle gave me, and he's not really like well versed in carnivorous plants, neither am I, but I was telling him that I wanted one and he was like, oh, I have one, take mine. Very small. I don't think it's caught anything yet, but like I'm like, oh my god, like I want to be a ping mom. So we'll see about those, because, and I have a nasty, what's it called, gnat problem right now. Ugh, it's not giving. Okay, so it's been about a week and a half since I've gone ahead and potted up my booby cactus and my Stephania rectica. This morning I was just really curious, considering I know in the first clip it probably seemed like I was not very satisfied with the order when it first came in. But happily, thankfully, they're doing really well. The booby cactus is still like, maybe it is a little more firm. I think that I'm just an overwaterer who has trauma from feeling my smushy jade plant leaves. But I think the booby cactus is doing fine. This morning I went ahead and took it out of the pot, so I'm not going to do it again, but I was really happy to see some roots. I definitely should have done that on camera, but regardless, I just wanted to check and see how those roots were doing, and I was really happy once I started doing a little pulling. I was getting resistance and plopped it upside down and I can see some new roots growing, so that was awesome. And my Stephania rectica is doing very well too. I'm so happy. This has been a wish list plant for, I want to say, at least 3 years now, which is a lot. I was really scared, like I said, to order online, and I hadn't seen any in person. So I just, I love it. The little leaves are so cute and they're round. I see their roundness already. But I just can't wait. I might give this guy a trellis. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about up potting too. I'll have to wait and see what it does, because this is technically a succulent pot. But it's liking it, and it's such a small bulb. I figured it would be good. So yes, I'm really, really happy with my purchases from 1am Succulents. I'll link them down below. I was skeptical, but definitely would recommend. They have some amazing prices, sales, and their selection is awesome. They have this variegated Horthia. It's so beautiful. I've actually seen it on Wild Fern's channel before. And I've never seen it in person. I have a Horthia that isn't variegated and kind of see-through. You can see the water. But that might be my next purchase from 1am Succulents, because I'm very happy with this one. So I'm still waiting for my carnivorous plants. They're supposed to be in tomorrow, and I will keep you updated with those. I'm so excited because, let me tell you, these fungus gnats are not cute. So I do have somewhere to be relatively soon. However, my carnivorous plant order came in and I couldn't resist. I also just wanted to make sure everything was okay. So came in a small box, and it has sphagnum moss in like these cups. So I'm assuming there's gonna be instructions. But they're looking pretty good. This is the sundew. We need to get it out of there. We need to save it. And I also ordered a pinguicula. Oh, that one isn't exposed at all. So let's see. First, we'll look at my pinguicula. So it says pinguicula are delicate plants, so we take extra care in packaging them. Your plant is wrapped in a bundle of damp moss to protect it during shipping. Carefully unwrap the moss to find your plant. Pinguicula have limited root systems, so don't worry if you don't see the roots. Pot with damp sea moss and gently nestle the plant on top. It will take a few weeks to anchor itself to the moss, so try to avoid knocking it before then. Sounds good. So the pinguicula I got was the pinguicula pirouette. It looked like on the website when it gets a little sun stressed, it turns pink. And it looks so pretty. So I got the little ID here, and I'm gonna unwrap this guy. Let's see. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Looks good. So, oh, she looks really good. She looks like she's about to put out a new leaf. Okay. And then we'll also read the sundew. Ooh. Very dewy. So this one is a Drosera capensis. I was really curious how this one would be shipped. It looks okay. I can see some of the baby leaves, some of the smaller leaves look like they're rotting a little bit, but I'm not too surprised. That one, I was so curious how it would be shipped because, like, yeah. But makes sense. So, here is the planting guide. So, we have, it really goes through carnivorous plant care information for each type of plant. So I'll be reading the sundew. Sundews require extremely bright light to thrive. A windowsill with 4 to 5 hours of direct sun is best, or they can be grown outdoors in full sun if they are protected from the wind and from freezing temperatures. They will also do well indoors under fluorescent or LED lights. Water Drosera using the tray method. The soil should be damp at all times and the pot should be sitting in water. Most sundews do fine in either bog soil or long fibered sphagnum moss. So I'll probably be using sphagnum moss because it came with it. And I don't have bog soil. Most sundews we sell are tropical or subtropical and should not be allowed to freeze. Some sundews can come back from roots if frozen, but not all. To be safe, protect from freezing temperatures. Healthy sundews have dewy, colorful leaves. If your plant is not producing dew, it probably either needs more sun or more water. Okay. and then the pinguicular butterworts. Butterworts can tolerate bright indirect light, but they are most colorful and healthy in intense light, such as its south windowsill. Full outdoor sun and mild climates are under bright fluorescent or LED light. Water pinguicula with the tray method. They can tolerate occasional drier periods. Most butterworts do fine in either bog soil or long fibered sphagnum. We mostly sell Mexican pinguicula, which can tolerate freezing temperatures. In winter, these plants will sometimes go dormant, forming smaller succulent leaves. They return to normal in the spring and summer. Healthy butterworts are covered in a thin layer of dew droplets. If you aren't getting dew, you may need more light. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill both of the little cups that they came in with some moss. Okay. I feel like I need a new tray. I'm trying to think if I have one. I know Five Below has almost like little like rolling trays, but that would be like perfect for this. Okay, I'm gonna go kind of like soak these up. Okay, they're moistened up, and I'm gonna just go ahead, take this pinguicula. It's already kind of, you know, nestled into this moss, so I'm not even gonna bother it, and I'm just gonna put it on top of this. And that looks good to me. Okay. There she is. I'm very happy with them. I'm very happy with them. Alright, I'm gonna pot this guy up. And I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. I see the roots. They look good. Yeah, they look good. They're not falling apart. They do look a little dark, but they're not at all like mushy. So I'm assuming maybe they just look a little dark. They're just that way. Okay. Okay. I knocked it. Oh my god. Let me put them on their shelves. I can't even trust myself. Okay. Here they are. I'm happy with them. I'm gonna give them a little more water and then I'm gonna put them on their shelves and leave them be. Okay. So, I'm gonna see how those do. Hopefully well. And I will keep you updated. I am pretty happy with how they came in, so I'm hoping they will grow into strong boys and girls. Okay, so today I'm very happy to be filming my last kind of part to the journey that I've been on with my first time ordering plants online. I have to say I'm just really happy and grateful that I had a really good first experience. So really I just wanted to talk about the carnivorous plants that I got. So it's been about 2-ish weeks since they came in and they're doing great. I've been keeping them in kind of like a water tray. I know that's a really common method, especially for beginners. And the new growth looks like it's coming in very healthy and bigger. I know that as they begin to collect bugs, that really feeds them the nutrients they need to grow larger. So I was really excited that, let me tell you, we got some gnats. We got some fungus gnats in this hoe. For sure, for sure. And in my greenhouse tent, forget about it. Forget about it. So there's quite a few gnats in here already. You can kind of see, it's dripping everywhere. You can see that there's already some gnats that have been trapped. And you can kind of see that the new growth is coming in much longer and bigger than the little leaves that were already kind of matured. Well, not matured, but that were already present when it first came in. I love it. I'm really hoping to get more like pink sun stressing. I know that this Pinguicula pirouette does turn like pinkish when it's sun stressed. And I saw really pretty pictures online. It is like directly under my grow light. I don't know if it's just like not strong enough. All of my other plants love this grow light though, so I would be surprised. Maybe I need to do a little more research into what kind of grow lights carnivorous plants like. I assumed that it was the same as like regular plants, but I'm probably wrong now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, next we have my sundew. I did go ahead and trim her a little bit this morning. Some of the growth that was on it when it came in wasn't too happy. Obviously, like it was in that bag. It was kind of some of the growth was dead, which was fine, to be expected, like whatever. But it's growing very happily and healthily. I have a lot of new growth, but I have this one specific leaf. I don't know what it must be like newer because it's very moist. I can see the dew on the leaves, but it's caught a lot of I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this one leaf, whereas the other ones have like maybe 2 or 3. But this one is the Drosera capensis, and I'm excited. I really want to get more sundews. I don't know why, but I just think that they're so darling. Like I just love the dew drops. Okay, it's so cool. Anyway, 10 out of 10. PredatoryPlants.com. Love it. Tray method. Ooh, getting myself dripped on. Oh, that. Ooh, that one has a lot too. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. That one has 10 or 11. Can you see? No, I'll have to. Okay. There's one more thing that I want to show before I kind of move my setup, but this last one is a Pinguicula that I got literally like 2 weeks before my order came in. My uncle gave it to me because he knew that I wanted a Pinguicula, and was looking for one, and he had one he just like didn't want, and it was like not working out for him. It's growing. Y'all, it's growing. I need to change this pot badly because this has also been in the tray method. So the terracotta is beginning to it's beginning to like, break down in the water. And the pot is like turning to clay. Anyway, so this one has also been getting some fungus gnats, and as I'll show you, as you'll see, the bottom growth is very small, and that is because it was not in a space. I don't know, because my uncle has a greenhouse that's it's like high humidity in there, and it's attached to his house, and he does have fungus gnats in there. I don't know. Like, I don't know what was the issue. Maybe he wasn't giving enough water. I think that's what it was, because when he gave it to me, he was like, oh, make sure you don't overwater it. It doesn't have a hole in the bottom. And I'm like, well, yeah, that should be fine, like, for a pinguicula. But, yeah, so anyway, it's been getting some flies or gnats, and the new growth is huge because of that. I love carnivorous plants, like OMG. I am excited to see it like fully broken down. I'm just in awe. I love my plants. I truly do. So, again, 10 out of 10 experience. First time. My Stephania rectica is doing good. My booby cactus is doing great. Like, don't play with her. I was talking down on her. I was just really skeptical. But she's great. She was thirsty. That's why she was not as firm. She was so thirsty that when I really watered her the way that she needed to be watered, oh, she's firm. Oh, she literally is perky. So, thank you for following me along on this journey. My first time ordering plants online. So nervous, but I'm so happy it worked out. And 1am succulents, predatory plants, definitely recommend. I will be going back for more.